is Jonathan Lavergne, better known as Bebe. I play for son of David. In drums for about, I started when I was 5, but like real years, maybe when I was 14, so I'm 28 now, that's about 14 years. For like some theory, I'm not gonna say that I dominated because I don't, but I've had private lessons, yeah. And but as I was growing up, pretty much all my stuff, my chops, I got them from watching DVDs and stuff, and church, pretty much.
You always playing in church?
Yeah, I always played since I was young in church. I started there and I got my stuff there, yeah. Dave Weckl. And that was my like a dream come true to meet Dave Weckl. I think he's the one of the top drummers, my top best drummers, if not the best one. My family, it's been in my family since I know all my family. My uncles, they're all guitar players or singers or preachers or evangelists. They're all in ministry in some way. So I just grew. It's in our blood. It's in our blood. I started when I was 5, like I said, in church, and I just sat on a drum set and I just did a dumb beat like a horse galloping. So it's just in the blood. You just feel it. My 5-year-old daughter now sits down on my practice pads and she does beats. Stuff like that. It's in the blood. You just have to become a musician in my family. That's it. No, not really. On the road, I've done my secular gigs. I would say not really. They respect you. They respect your my religion. Because my religion, my relationship with God. Yeah, they respect it. They don't discriminate. No. First of all, we started years ago, about 7 or 8 years ago. It started with me, my 2 brothers, Elvin, bass player, better known as Kiko, and John Eric, piano player. And we use other musicians around there to fill in with us always. And the lead singer is George Ramos Jr., Junito. And we started since he was younger. Mainly family, because it's 3 brothers and the singer's like family to us. He's like a brother to us. We know him for years. We started a long time ago. As little 16-year-old kids, trying to make some noise out there in the churches, and that's exactly what we did when we were younger. But we grew from there, and now we're traveling somewhat. We're trying to work on our 2nd album, and it's going good so far. So good. It's going awesome. The music, the genre, I would say it's pop rock mixed with like Latin, mixed with groove, funk. It's a big mixture of stuff. It's gonna be fun when the album comes out. Between all of us, yeah, we all get in there, we all give ideas, and obviously we don't all have good ideas. Sometimes I think my ideas are the best. I'm pretty much wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong all the time, but whatever. So we mix them up and their ideas, and we make some kind of product, some kind of music, and it comes out. And then what we're doing for this album is because on our first album, I noticed that we recorded what we like to listen to when we were growing up. You learn from your first album always. No artist's first album, I don't think, is always that to their potential. We learned from that one. We recorded what we like to listen to, not what we were good at. So if you hear our first album, it's not like what we sound like live. So now recording, we like to hear pop rock mixed with groove. It's a weird mix. It's a weird genre there, but it's gonna be good. It's we have a studio at my brother's house, pre-production studio, small studio. We just do like keys and loops there, and I'll do the main drums somewhere in another studio, big studio that, you know, they know drums and better than we do, and that's how it is. And we do the vocals there too. People, I mean, thank God they love us. They love our style. They love our personalities because we like to have a good time. I guess that shows off on the stage or altar or whatever. And we have a great time. People like the music. They love what we do, what we bring to the table. And most of all, we're worshiping, and we try to lead people into worship. And of course, you gotta be a part of that. You know, that's always a good thing. I like percussion. I get some phone calls to do percussion sometimes, and I enjoy it. I wish if I wasn't a drummer, I would be a percussionist. If I could actually trade, yeah, I would be a percussionist. I like percussion. What I'd like to be if I wasn't a musician, I would like to be like some kind of a speaker. I like to say preacher, but some kind of a preacher, you know, like I like helping young kids out that are in problems. I usually take them with me on gigs, and they help me out. So I believe that's my calling. Other than that, so like I said, it's two parts. The second part is while I'm drumming now, that's what I do. I still do that now. So you know, if I wasn't a drummer, I would be also I would be doing that full time, speaking, helping young kids out and youth, ministering with that. Connected with through a good friend of mine named Daniel Lemus. He contacted me about the idea, and I was first of all, I felt happy and glad that he actually asked me to be part of it. So much good drummers he has there, and it's awesome. And I heard about it a couple months ago, and I said, yeah, let's do it, Danny. It'll be my pleasure. So now I'm part of it, and thank God for that. I would like for the people that come to leave there learning something new. I mean, honestly, I'm still learning from other drummers. I'm still learning from my influences, I'm still learning. I think as drummers, no matter where you get, and I'm not where I want to be, of course, but little by little, God is blessing me, and we're getting places, and I hope they learn something from me. Whatever, the little that I have, the little that I know, they could just learn from me that day, and they go home happy, more educated. Drummers Connected. We're gonna have a lot of fun there. January 8th, bring in the questions. I'll try to answer them to my best knowledge. Yeah, we're just gonna jam out and have a great time. God bless you, and see you there. Start with the basic songo pattern. And I'll leave the snare off. The snare's off the snare so you can understand. I'll leave it on anyways, it's all good. Alright, so what I like to do is, this is the basic pattern. That's the basic pattern. What I like to do is I always add ghost notes to it. It'll sound a lot fuller. That's ghost notes. But then I don't like to, so then that's like when you're playing like, whatever that is, I don't know. When you want to make it sound really full and really, when you want to make it sound really full and really fun, what I like to do is, you will do like I'll bring my hand to like the ride, the bell of the ride, and then or the rim of the tom or whatever. Anyway, you gotta guess that sound. You can do the cascara pattern, which is okay, and then so it will sound like this. Instead of going, I'm sorry. While I do that on my left foot, I'm doing 2, 3. So be like. Obviously, sometimes I'm switching it up 2, 3, 3, 2, depending how I feel. But it's all good, whatever you want,
So you're counting?
So I'm not really, if that's what it feels like. Sometimes you do a different pattern, you end up doing 3, 2, or 2, 3, whatever feels right with the beat. So all that together, which this, and then your right hand just doing whatever ghost notes you want, the foot always stays there. It will sound like this. If you want to make it more complicated, you can switch that pattern. Instead of doing this, there's another pattern, and I don't know the name of it. Bad like that. It sounds like this. That would sound
it's like a triplet.
Kind of type thing. It's a weird. I forgot the name of it because I'm bad. But yeah, it's something. It's like a bunch of triplets.
Yeah.
So it'll sound like this. That's what that sounds like. And then what I like to do a lot too in the Latin, that's breaking out kind of a quick version of it. What I like to do a lot in the Latin beat, I like to do a lot of like off time, off center or whatever. In Spanish call it contratiempo, I think.
Contratempo.
Contratiempo.
Say in Portuguese.
There we go. Contratiempo. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm forgetting everything. Spanish, English. I like to do a lot of off-time stuff with my left hand on the snare. So if I'm doing this, right? Back to the regular pattern. So I like to do a lot of stuff with my left hand like that, and that's a lot of fun. People like that. It's really fun to do, and it's it just keeps you on your feet with the chops and all that.